Welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat. Here we have the footers being poured. If you're new to the channel, go to some previous videos where you'll see a forest down there. We've done cleared it, dug a lot of rock out, blasted rock, hammered rock, and now we're building up. We got foundation walls down, up. We're putting in radiant floor heating, foam under that radiant floor heating. Got 2 more areas to go yet. And here we go. So we put the foam down already in the last video. This time we're putting PEX down. That orange pipe. Water's going to flow through it. And yeah, that's squeaky. It's not easy holding that PEX and filming at the same time, so here we go. The corners are the toughest. It's best to heat that PEX up before you start using it. Haven't tried using cold PEX, but I've heard it's tougher to do it that way. We are kind of following a diagram that we got from our PEX people. Radiant Floor, it's Radiant Tech. Not sponsored, we paid full price for everything here. I'm unrolling it and the wife is putting it down. I'm helping by stepping on it. Those little roundels down there. You get it between it and you step on it, it squeaks as it goes in. That's the friction, and it holds it pretty good. We are using the plastic staples on the corners, so we'll go back and put staples in later because the corners kind of come up a little bit. Next corner. And you can tell we've already put in 1 line. This is the second line. There is 4 lines in total on this one room, which is the basement. Now we get going here. Doing the long lines is much quicker than doing curves. And since we have those piers there, we have to go around the piers. You can't go over them. And the open areas, we'll have probably heavy stuff over them. Like the one over there next to the door, that is going to be the wood boiler. So this is the 3rd line. Now these are rolls of 250 feet. The south garage is going to use rolls of 300 feet. There I'm trying to put some extra foam down so we can put the pecs in there. There we go. And it's not exactly the plan, but that will work. Basically, we're heating up the floor in order to heat up the room. And then the manifold's over there in the corner. There's the manifold, all hooked up. Now, in the garage, the south garage, we have to have drains, or we're putting in drains. So this has already been leveled off by the concrete people, so we're now digging out where the drains are and moving the rock away from the actual where we're digging it out. Because I have done this before, where you put the rock next to the actual drainage area. There's all the rock we took out. And you don't always put all of it back in. Then you got to move it anyhow. And then you got to level it off again. So here is the main drain. We got 2-inch drains going into this 4-inch pipe all along the back, which is going to drain anything that comes into the garage. At this point in time, we don't have a good measurement to start with. We don't have the reducers to reduce that 4-inch T down to a 2-inch. But at least we can get the 4-inch pipe in. And we're going to have to cut a piece of that 4-inch so we can get it actually in there in the back. You think you measured it right, and it's not measured. Luckily, Sawzall solves the problem. Nice tight fit. Okay. So there's the pipe, end to end. Got the T the 2-inch goes into. Need the reducers yet. And then we got to put gravel back on top of that pipe. And the easiest way of doing it is taking the tractor, scooping some up, get it in the back of the bucket so it doesn't fall out the front. Now the trick is, don't hit the elbows with the drains on it. And in there they have some rebar sticking up for height. So make sure you don't hit the rebar and puncture a tire. Now what we did is we brought the tractor in, got a shovel, and then just shoveled it out of the tractor bucket. Go up to the line, tilt it down a little bit, So basically just shoveling it out of the bucket to put over that drain line until we get it up just a little bit above level. And then we'll rake it back to level, stump on a little bit to kind of set it in place. And then move the bucket out. Go get some more. And she's going to level it off with the rake. Yep, get some more rock. Lift the bucket up, get it to kind of flow to the back of the bucket. And then you go straight in, try to miss the drain lines and those little pieces of rebar that's sticking up. Now we're not covering over the T's yet because we still have to put the reducers in there and set those pipes in there.
Do you have a shovel? You like that one?
So we can get the rest of this covered and leveled off. Okay, back to the basement. We're setting the drains in the basement. Took the laser level, put the drain on top, measured it, had to go down like 6.5 inches, which means almost at the top of the bloody foam. So I had to actually hand cut it, because the Sawzall would not get down far enough to cut it. Okay, then we set the drain, which has frog tape on the top of it, so there's no concrete going to get on top. The concrete's all done. We can peel the frog tape off and level it up. And then I cut some of it out, but really need to cut a bigger area out, what they call a bowl, so we get some more concrete underneath that drain piece, so it's not too thin down there. Anybody guess what I'm using to cut that with? Put your guess in the comments. See who gets it right. It's not something you would normally cut with for this purpose, but since this foam is 2+ inches, because little roundels create more than 2 inches up. Okay, cut out for the drain. Manifold time. So look at the video where I got the manifolds and all the PEX and the radiant heat stuff, and I pull out all these boxes. This is what's in these boxes. Manifolds. That's a 4-line manifold. Here's a 4-line manifold for the garage. It's So that's all we got for you this time. Join us next time. Probably do some more green stuff. Or prepping for the green stuff. And pecs and radiant floor. And who knows what else we're going to be doing. It's going to look different next time. Keep track of us. Give us a comment. It helps the algorithm for YouTube to get me on the list for other people to watch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.